Hi there. Just wanted to give you a little bit more background story on me and how I came to the challenge, where I've come from. This was the scene July 28th, 2011, 1 year ago. As you come down my street, the house there in the picture that you see is the house that I live in now. The smoke in the background, as you will see, was my house burning. That day was one of the most horrific days of my life. Here are my fellow firemen. Here it is in the aftermath. But I got the call that day around 5:15 on my way home from work. My wife told me that I started screaming, was hysterical, say that our house was on fire. First thing I asked her is if everybody was out of the house, because that's the only thing that mattered to me. And yes, thank God, and I will always give him the honor, the glory, and the praise to this day and from this day forward that my whole family was safe. That was the only thing that mattered to me. I lost all my material possessions for the most part, but all my family was safe, and it was just a matter of starting over. So I'm going to take you down here to the lot that my house used to stand on. I'm so grateful for my brother firefighters that helped us that day. We had fire departments from Pond Creek and Wakita that come over and assisted to get the house put out. They were able to save this house. Right here we had volunteers from the community crawling up on the roof with hoses to keep the fire off of this structure. And then the structure in the distance didn't fare so well. It actually got the side burnt and just a little bit into the loft, but they did get it put out and his house was saved. But mine didn't make it. Fire marshal said that it was started possibly by dry mulch, the 110, 115 temperatures with so many days in a row. A little bit of moisture in some mulch that had been setting for a couple of years could spontaneously combust, and I think that's what he thought was the cause. Basically caught our privacy fence on fire, went up into the soffit, and then proceeded to burn through the roof of the house. Caught on quick. Yeah, that day I sped home at about 90 miles an hour. Made it home safely, didn't run into a trooper. Guess I could explain to him that yes, if he asked where the fire was, I guess I could have told him my house. No, I ran straight to the station, put on my bunker gear, and I actually ran down to my house with an air pack on my back, and was in our house within about 5 minutes after we had arrived. We were able to save a lot of our clothing, and thanks to the fire department, we did keep it contained to most of the top of the structure. Did not get down to the bottom of the structure, and everything in cabinets and photos. You were very fortunate. We saved a lot of our photos. But at that point, I was at about 185 and in pretty good shape. I used to go to the gym every day, or at least I thought I was in really good shape. Going to the gym every day, working out. After that changed everything. I started running errands to replace a lot of the stuff that we had lost. We were looking for a house, so I didn't get very many days at the gym after that, and of course my waistline showed it. I went back up to my 210-pound weight, which is what I was before I had worked 3 years to get down to 185, working at the gym day in and day out. And actually that same year, in about March or so, my sister introduced me to the Body by Vi 90-day challenge. And that 90-day challenge, I'd done more in 3 months than I did in 3 years, and I was able to drop my weight to 183, even 2 pounds lower than I was when I had started this journey on physical fitness. So anyway, that's a little bit of a background story on me and where we come from, where we are now. I feel so blessed just to be here and have my family here and be safe. We have a new home. We've started over fresh, and now I've got a new life, both with my family here and everyone's safe, and also a new chapter in my life with my health and health and energy. I have all that now to be able to spend time with my daughter and have the energy to do that. This is the way to go. This next challenge, of course, I announced last week, was to drop another 10 pounds to get down to my high school weight and get the six-pack that I've never had. So anyway, you know a little bit more about me now, and hope you enjoyed the story.